Hi all, welcome back. Today we will be continuing with the MySQL commands. Those who haven't watched the previous sections, please do watch. Link will be in the description box, also in the I button. Let's begin our tutorial. Today we will be discussing first regarding how can we sort the result, and for that we are having the close order by. It is used for sorting the data. That is, the table values are not sorted. The original table is not sorted. Only when seeing the result, that sorted result you can see. And by default, the sorting is done in the ascending order. And if you want to sort the content in the descending order, you have to use the keyword DESC along with the order by close. The syntax is select the column names from table name where condition order by column name. Where condition is optional, most of the sorting cases, the condition will not be available. So you can use like as given in the example, if I just want to sort it in the ascending order of the name, what you will write? Select staff from student order by name. Suppose I want to sort the name in the descending order. After the name, you have to use the keyword DESC. Suppose I have a table, I want to modify the existing data or the value inside the table. The command used is update, and it's a DML command, data manipulation language command. It will modify the existing data. Update command syntax is update table name, set the column name which you want to change, that is equal to new value where condition. After the condition, please do put a semicolon. Here I missed out. Suppose I just want to update the value of roll number 101. Its age to 13. How I will write the statement? Update student set age is equal to 13 where roll number is equal to 101. Another command is alter table command. It is the command used to change the table definition, and it's a DDL command, data definition language command. And significance of alter table command are to add or remove a column, to add or remove an integrity constraint, to redefine a column, including the data type, size, default value, etc. Many times the question asks what is the difference between update and alter table command as a 2-mark question. Also asks like what is the significance of alter table command. We will see one by one how to work with the alter table command. First option is adding columns. For that the syntax is alter table, table name add, what is the name of the new column and its data type. And this new column will be added with the null values for all the existing rows currently available in the table. Suppose I just want to add the date of birth column DOB to the new student table. How I will do? Alter table student add DOB and its data type for the date. The data type is date. If I just want to delete an existing column, alter table, table name, drop, what is the name of the column to be deleted. Or you can use instead of drop, you can also mention drop column, both will work in MySQL. Suppose I want to delete the column age, so what I will write? Drop table student, alter table student, drop age. I can also add the constraints. We know that SQL are having constraints like primary key, foreign key, unique, default, check, not null. So these were discussed during in the previous section. Please do refer that topic. So if I just want to add a primary key, what is the syntax? Alter table, table name, add primary key, and in the bracket you will specify the name of the column to be specified or added as the primary key. And if I want to remove the primary key, what we have to use? Alter table, table name, drop primary key. Automatically the primary key will be deleted, although that constraint will be removed from that particular column name. The column will not be deleted, only that constraint will be deleted from that particular column name. If any foreign key is referencing that primary key, how to use the cascade option while deleting the primary key constraint, that is alter table, table name, drop primary key. This cascade has to be given if the primary key is linked to another table with the help of foreign key. If I want to remove the foreign key constraint, what we have to use? Alter table, table name, drop foreign key, and here you have to specify what is the constraint name, which column is acting as the foreign key you have to mention. Okay, but for the primary key that is not required. I want to modify the column. I have defined a column with one data type and I want to increase the size of the data type, or I want to change that data type. What we have to do? We have to use the alter table command, but instead of add or remove or drop, add or drop, we have to use another clause, that is modify. Alter table modify, which is the column name to be modified and its new data type. Okay, one thing you have to keep it in mind, that you can only change from lower data type to higher data type. From the lower data type you cannot change, higher data type you cannot change the lower data type. Okay, so I want to change, or if I have defined my name data type name as the varchar of 30, I can change name varchar of 50. That size can be increased, there's no issue. Alter table student, modify name, that's the name of the column to be changed, and it's the new data type you will be specifying over there. That only we have to keep it in mind, that you can only change the data type from the lower size to the higher size. Changing a column name. Suppose I have created a column or table with one column name and I want to rename that column or change that column name. What is the option we have to use? Alter table, table name, change. What is the old column name? What is the new column name, and the data type you have to mention there. Suppose I want to change the name, column name to student name. How I will specify? Alter table student, change that old column, that is name, and the new column to be displayed student name and the data type. Delete command. It is used for deleting the tuples inside a table. Tuples means what? Records. So if I give like the syntax is like delete from table name. If I give like delete from table name and I just put press the enter key, all the records in the table will be deleted. Okay. So but the structure of the table will not be deleted over here. Okay, delete command will not delete the structure of the table. That means already that structure will be present. Only the record what is stored inside the table will be deleted. And if I just want to delete only the specific tuples that is satisfying the condition, you have to give it where condition. That is delete from table name where condition. So those tuples who is satisfying the condition will be deleted. It's a DML command. Delete is a DML command. If I want to delete the student with the roll number, records of the student with the roll number 100, what we will do? Delete from student where roll number is equal to 100. Drop table command. It is used to delete the table as well as its structure. Table plus the structure will be deleted. And what is the syntax? Drop table, table name. Suppose I want to delete the table student, how will I write? Drop table student. Once the table is deleted, you can also delete the database once created. So database and what all are the table inside the database will be deleted. Okay, so what is the command? Drop database. That's the command, and it will delete the or drop the database already existing. So what is the syntax? Drop database. What is the database name you have to specify? So drop database school. These drop commands, both drop table as well as drop database, they are DDL commands. They cannot be rolled back, or these all are permanently changed, affected. It cannot be returned back. Now we will see the practical illustration of these commands. How we are working these commands in the MySQL RDBMS. I have selected the student table inside the student database. So these are the following columns in this table: roll number, name, age, marks, and mark 1 and mark 2. Now I just want to, first command we will just say sorting the records. Suppose I just want to sort this table based on the ascending order of their age. So how I will write? Select star from student, that's the name of the table, then order by age. So you can see in the ascending order of the age, the columns are displayed or the records are displayed. Here you can also use the keyword ASC, okay, that's denote ascending order. It will result in the same answer. You can see over here. Now select star. Suppose I just want to sort it in the descending order, what we have to use the keyword DESC. So it will be sorting the table according to the descending order of the age. I want to sort out in the descending order of mark 1. What we will do? Select star from student, a order by, don't give the where condition unless it is asked, it will be result in an error. Order by mark 1, ascending order. I can specify, or ASC if needed you can specify. So ascending order of mark 1 will be displayed. You can also sort the multiple columns. Select star from student, order by name, ASC, comma, age, no issue, DSC. So what will happen, we'll just see. Here, when I am asking to sort out in the multiple columns, what it will do is priority will be given to the first column. That is, it will be given priority to the first column. That is, name wise only it will be sorted. So it will be sorted Anu, Mary, that is alphabetical order, first letter A which is coming, that way it is sorted. And you can see in this age column, it's not proper descending order, because that is how happens. The second column will be taken only if the first column is having a clash. Suppose there are two children with the same name, then it will come to the second column and sort according to the descending order of the age. For that, I'll just insert into student values 105. I just give the same name Anu with 11. So you can see over here, when I give over here, what is that? Name, ascending order. Name is ascending order, Anu, Anu. But you can see a clash over here, Anu, Anu. So then clash is there, it will go to the second option. What is the second criteria? Age should be in the descending order. So first that 11th age, that is age in the descending order, will be sorted out. For Anu, that 11 will come first, after that 10 will come. So when a clash in the first column, then we'll go to the second criteria. Otherwise, more priority will be given to the first column. Now we will move on to update command. I just want to add a new column called total. So what is the, so not update command, I will just go with the first alter table. First I will add it and I will insert the value. Okay. So I'm going to add the column with the help of alter table command, alter table student add total. Since the data type is integer, I will give int. Okay. So you can see if I just say select star from student, what will do? A new column is added. All the values in that column will be null value, isn't it? Now I just want to change the value, that is total should be what? Mark 1 plus mark 2. So what is the command to modify the data? Already the data is filled with null value. I want to update the data. So update student set the column, which is the column to be set total. And what are the marks to come? Mark 1 plus mark 2. Okay, that's the condition, isn't it? There's no other condition. New column will be where condition is not there. For all the students, we want to change the total column as mark 1 plus mark 2. So update student set total is equal to mark 1 plus mark 2. And if I say select staff from student, you can see it is added up. That is 98 plus 97 is 195. You can see over here the total column is added up. Now, if I want to delete the column, drop the column. So alter table, add. What is the syntax for adding a column? Alter table, table name. Then you will be writing add, and what is the new column name with its data type. Now suppose I just want to delete the column age. What I will do? Alter table, okay, which is a table to be altered student. You are going to drop. So drop. What is the column name you are going to delete? Age. You can see affected. You cannot see the change immediately as a table. You have to go to select star and you can see that column is removed. It's a permanent change. We cannot retrieve back. That's why it is called a DDL command. So adding column is done, dropping column. You can see the structure of the table, isn't it? Describe student. So this is roll number is the primary key. Suppose I just want to remove this as the primary key. What we will do? Alter table student. Then what is the syntax? Drop primary key. We'll just check out describe. You can see the primary key is removed. Now this is not a primary key. You can see earlier this primary was there, prime, that is the key, primary is specified, but now when I after removing or dropping the primary key constraint, that is there. Column will remain there, but only that constraint will be removed. Now if I just want to add this as a primary key, what is the syntax? Alter table again, alter table. What is that? Student, name of the table. We are going to alter. Then what? Add primary key. And which is a column to be added. You have to specify. I want to add it as roll number. Okay. Then this will be done. You can see it is affected. Now if I select describe student, you can see now it becomes as the primary key. Hope this is clear. So adding the constraint. Since my table doesn't have a foreign key, I cannot use the cascade option or remove that foreign key option, dropping the foreign key. Another thing we can do is modify. You can see this is what is the data type of this one. This is varchar of 30. I want to increase the size. Okay. So for that we are having alter table. Student modify. What is that? Name. But it's a new data type to be modified. I will make it as varchar of 50. Now we will just check with the describe DESC student structure. We will see whether that changes happened. You can see now the data type has changed. So it will change the redefine the column. That is data type or size can be increased. Now next thing is I just want to change the column name. Okay. So I just want to change the column name. What I will do? Alter table. I just want to change the student name or something. I have to specify S name. I will make it out. Okay. So alter table. Student. Okay. Change. Okay. We are going to change. Which column you are going to change? Name to S name. And its data type you specify. Varchar of 50. Or if you specify another varchar, no issue. So you can see whether it is changed or not. We'll just check out. SAR from student. You can see the name changed to S name. Even in the DSC student also you can see that column name. You can see now it is S name. So these are the options available under alter table command. Now we will just see the delete command. So for that, I will take some other database because I have only this table student. I'll just move on to another database. Use school. I'll just see what all are the tables available. You can see I have this many tables under this database. So select from A. Okay, this is the table available. Okay, right now. Now I just want to delete the table. Okay, delete from. Okay, delete from A. Simply I just give like this way and delete. What it will happen? And if I ask for select star from A, nothing. It's an empty set. All the records are deleted. You can say delete from the table name. All the records are deleted. But when I say record, the structure will remain. Describe A. You can see the structure will be there. Still now present. But the table records are deleted. Okay. But I just only want to delete a particular syntax or particular column. Again, I'm just showing the show tables. Still now the table is existing. You can see A is existing, but the records are not there. Now I come to select B, select star from B. You can see these are the records available. If I say that select, or no, I want to delete the 102. Okay, so delete from, delete spelling, delete from B where ID is equal to 102. Okay, and if I say select star from B, what is that? Only 103 is available, isn't it? Now, so the structure will be remaining. Delete means if I didn't specify the condition, entire records will be deleted without deleting the structure, or if I give a condition, that particular condition satisfying only will be deleted. Suppose I said delete, not instead of delete, I use the command drop. That's why delete is called a DML command. That will, it's not permanent, okay? Means entire thing is not deleting, it's not having that affecting the table definitions. So if I said drop table A, okay, you can see that table is deleted. When I go to show tables, you cannot see that table A. Or if I say that DESC A, you cannot see, the table does not exist in that one. Entire thing is deleted. Even the table along with the structure is deleted. So drop table means what? It will delete entire thing. Next command is like drop database. Before that, let me see what all are the database available in my system. For that, show databases will work. This many databases are there. Okay, I'll just delete. Now this many databases are there. I'm going to delete the database student. Okay, for that, what is the syntax? Drop database student. Okay, now if I just check with the show databases, you can see that student database also deleted. So these are the SQL commands. So here we have finished our unit 2, database concepts and structured query language. Kindly go through all the sections. If you have any doubts regarding or any of these topics, please feel free to put it in the comment box. We'll be replying to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the channel for more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe and share with your friends. See you in the next video.